Saturdays, there is nothing like Saturdays. I mean, just the feeling of getting up, going to the game, just the atmosphere. With all the ups and downs of the profession, the long nights, the long days, Saturdays keep bringing you back. I mean, it's intoxicating.
It takes a special person to attend the service academies, but on the football field, they're usually undersized and outmanned. Not so fast, my friend. At the Naval Academy, they've now experienced 8 straight seasons of 8 wins or more. They've gone to a bowl game 8 straight years. They've beaten Notre Dame 3 of the last 4 years. And now it's time to meet the man who leads the mids.
3 years, 27 wins. That's one heck of a roll. But here you're coaching now with a lot of changes. How difficult is this team to get to that level?
Well, it's, every year's new. I mean, I don't think any coach, ever looks back to the past. If you do, you're in trouble. We're trying to get ready for this year. I think the one thing that helps us, Tim, is though we have coaches that have been here. We have schemes that we've been running for a while. So it's not like we're reinventing the wheel.
8 straight years, 8 wins or more. I mean, that run, I know you don't want to look back, but it is historic.
Well, you got to give credit to the players. The guys have worked hard, the kids have worked hard, and it's definitely a great accomplishment. But like I said, what we've tried to do every year is not look back. And when the season's over, maybe reflect on things. But, for the young men and all the players that have accomplished that, is definitely a great accomplishment.
Ricky Dobbs is gone, so let's look ahead. Chris Proctor, how is he as a quarterback in this offense?
Very excited about him. Very excited. I kind of look at him as a young man that's waited his time. Probably in any other year, he probably would have been the starting quarterback. Unfortunately, he came and played behind a guy that pretty much rewrote every record here at the Naval Academy. So he has nothing to hold his head down for. I've tried to tell him, look at Aaron Rodgers. He played behind Brett Favre. Anything that Aaron Rodgers did doesn't take away from Brett Favre. Brett Favre is still a great quarterback, but so is Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. And so it's just, hey, it's your time. It's your time to shine. And he's as good as any quarterback that we've ever had. So I feel very good going into this year.
Ken, when you look at this first game, Delaware, I mean, this game, especially this year, seems so important just to start to build some momentum. I mean, the third week you play South Carolina. I mean, this is a game that's going to be tough.
But this Delaware team, I mean, they're a couple plays away from winning the national championship last year. Led the nation in scoring defense. Coach Keeler does a great job. And so our big thing is making sure that we don't look to South Carolina or Air Force or whoever the case may be. If we come with any other kind of mindset, that, it's Delaware and, we're going to look to these teams, we're very foolish because we've played these guys in the past and they've whooped our butts. So, if we have that kind of mentality, we deserve to get beat.
I've heard you say before, Navy's got to play with great energy, has to play on all cylinders to be successful, just because it's the academy, and I mean, there's a little difference there. When you go into a game like that, how do you get the guys ready? I mean, how much of it is psychological? Because these guys deal, as you said, on both sides, on and off the field, with psychological issues.
Well, we talk about goals, we talk about opportunities, we talk about our seniors, that their opportunities are running out, not just for this season, but forever. So what's the legacy that you want to leave? What's the legacy that your senior class and the 2011 teams, leaves for, Navy football program? And it starts with Delaware.
This is your favorite time of the year, isn't it?
I mean, look forward to it. I mean, there's nothing like it. Coach Spencer, who used to coach here before, used to always say that it's intoxicating. You can't get enough of it, and so I don't know any other profession, but you look forward to it so much. The grind of it, the excitement of it, all the question marks, have no clue what's going to happen this year, but that's what makes it fun.
Navy's schedule is not easy. It starts with Delaware, then into the SEC against South Carolina. Air Force won the Commander-in-Chief Trophy last year. Navy wants it back. Then comes Notre Dame, and of course, beat Army, and that game this year at FedEx Field. You've heard the term like a rock, and immediately you think solid and stable. Well, from now on in, when somebody says Glen Rock, I want you to think built, terp, tough, and it's coming up next.
You know, I am who I am because of the lessons and the values that were instilled in me, you know, growing up in Glen Rock, Pennsylvania.